Wow, my goodness. You are so fast. Whoa. Good job.
How many?
I think that was about 6. I'll count again. Hi friends, so it is Saturday the 8th of April and Elijah and I are just hanging out outside at the back. He's running very, very quickly. Wow. I think that was about 10 seconds, that one. You want to run up again? Okay. Yeah, so we are just hanging out at home. I haven't really picked up the camera very much. We've kind of been having a bit of a tough day actually. I think there are a few adjustments happening while we're getting used to moving, and I think this cute little 4-year-old is struggling a little bit today. We were at my parents' place last night and they had kind of redecorated a little bit in the bedroom that we used to be in. My brother has kind of moved into that room and I think it was just hard for Elijah to see. He was like, oh, my old house doesn't feel like my old house anymore, and you know, he's still getting used to being here. I mean, he really loves it here, but I think today is just a tough day adjusting to all of the changes. I think he's a bit tired and a bit emotional, so we had planned to go out and about, but we're actually just hanging out at home and enjoying each other's company, having a play. Say hi, friends!
Hi, friends.
Yeah, so we are just having a little bit of time at the back. I'm actually partway through cutting Elijah's hair, but he was ready for a bit of a break, so we're just having a run around, getting a bit of energy out, and he's counting how quickly he's going. And it's so funny, like these games that kids come up with. I remember playing the exact same game with my mum, like count how quickly I can run. Wow! So soon we're going to go in and make some lunch. It's about 11:45, and we might just, you know, keep playing outside. It's a really nice day, so I'm getting a ton of washing done. Yes. And we might come and do some craft outside in a while and just play, enjoy the day. It's a beautiful autumn day again. What are you up to?
I'm just pulling the leaves.
You pulling the leaves off?
Yeah.
How come?
You know why?
Why?
Because this is a mint tree.
Because it's a what?
It's a mint tree.
A mint tree. Oh.
Even that's a mint tree too.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
that for your mud kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just helping to get a stick.
Oh, cool.
You know why?
Why?
So I can store.
So you can stir in your mud kitchen.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh.
I did it!
good job. So Elijah just pointed these plants out under the bench and said, Mummy, look, there's some butterfly plants under there. And they do totally look like butterflies, you're right.
I can just see white. Yes, other one. I love them. Can you get cutting? Cut. Cut a leaf. Cut a leaf.
Cut a leaf, cut a leaf. They fall down when the autumn wind blows, don't they? Are you trying to be the autumn wind? Yeah. So I have just been working on cleaning up the back porch. Those are things to be taken inside and the cushions stay out here. Yeah, I've just been sweeping along and tidying up all the craft things we had over here. I finished off Elijah's haircut as well. Oh, and I'll show you this orange. See here? It's starting to change colour. So it's about 3:30 and we are back out in the garden and we were just cleaning up Elijah's mud kitchen, and I thought I would quickly show you. We're just using this really old coffee table, which is, you know, definitely on its way out, but it serves this purpose just fine. And all of the accessories, like the utensils, and I just have this little container down here of saucepans and frying pans and yeah, a couple of jugs, some utensils, and just some lavender from the garden. And all of that, all of the accessories, so the coffee table was free, and then all of the accessories I got from the thrift store, from the op shop, for less than $20. And he has so much fun. I do have on my long list of things to do that I want to build him a mud kitchen with wood, you know, that wouldn't kind of rot and everything, and that would stand the test of time outside. But for right now, I think this is a really good alternative. I thought while we were out here I would just show you all of the fruit trees in the garden. So we have a lemon tree, and these are really bumpy. I don't know if they're going to get smoother when the fruit is ready. But yeah, there's a lemon tree. And then over here in this corner we have a lime tree. Where is one to show you? There's one. And then next to that we have a fig tree. There's no fruit on there, but that's a fig tree. And then here we have a mandarin tree, which is exciting. They're all getting bigger, and I don't know if it will pick up, but there is just so much fruit on this tree. Like, it is just, there's hundreds of mandarins on there, so that's exciting. Yeah. And then up this way, as I showed you, we have the orange tree. I don't know if you can hear Elijah talking about zombies. I don't know where he went, but. And then we have an orange tree up here, and then down here is a mango tree. So the mango tree obviously doesn't have any fruit, it looks too little, but I think it's at least a few years old, just judging by how thick its trunk is. Yeah, and then I just have some pot plants. And then in my pot plants we have raspberries and blueberries and strawberries, and then just some normal herbs as well. And I had to laugh the other day when David was out here. He was mowing the lawn and he said, oh, it was such like a sensorial experience when he just mowed over all of this citrus fruit that had fallen. He said it was just this huge like waft of citrus smell. He said it was nice, but just a big surprise when he first mowed over it. So from this tree over to the mandarin tree, I'm going to sow some bunting. So there'll be some cute bunting, and then down in this little shady spot, I think it will be so nice to have some like outdoor cushions and some little, I don't know, like wind chimes. Make it like a little kind of fairy garden or something. I'm not sure. It's just, I'm inspired to do something with it. I'm just not entirely sure what it will be yet. Your secret hideout is very magical.
Yes.
Cool. What's so magical about it? What does it do that's magical?
It sucks this normal baby's power and wraps it in one of those cocoons. It's like that one, and your power's in there. Yeah, and then they turn it into one of these parts. Then they step it into you, and you become one. You put yours on there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh no, it does get scrunched. You're right.
You see, it goes right into the.
Yeah.
But look.
Oh, it's kind of okay. Do you think I could have it back?
But it's this one. You know, that's why I always.
Uh-oh. Hey, have a smell of that leaf.
Oh, so sour.
You think it smells sour?
Yeah.
I think it smells great.
It's not sour to me. But I love sour. Now you have.
It's perfect. Thank you.
Don't ever drop it.
Okay. I won't. I'll keep it right here on my lap.
That's
In my shirt? Oh, I think I'll just hold it, sweetheart.
Well, I always put my special leaves in my. Oh.
Yes. We have to go in and start cooking dinner now.
Well, this place, I just couldn't make our own dinner. But this place is very much good.
Could make our own dinner here?
Magic hideout. Yes. Did you hear it
Yeah.
speak to me?
Yeah.
Can you see? It's very much good. You want to speak to it?
Hi, Magic Hideout.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh.
Does it have water? Can you see? The glass floor. It's good.
We need to give your face a wipe, don't we?
Well, actually, these, oh man, I like my favorite wipe. Can you see the leaves on my wipes?
I was more meaning with a washcloth and some water.
But I just washed it at the tap.
Boy, it went in his nose. You okay? You better now? Yeah. It's such an awful feeling, isn't it?
Why?
When it goes in your nose, it makes you go yuck, yuck, yuck. Mm. Good morning, it is Sunday the 9th of April and we are just heading out the door. The town next to us has a train festival on this weekend, so we're going to go and check that out for a few hours. We actually have quite a fun day planned, going to make up for our kind of tough day yesterday. We are going to the train festival this morning and then we're going to have some lunch and go and have a play date with one of Elijah's friends. And then this evening Elijah and I are going on a little date to the movies. He is super keen to see the Lego Batman movie. I'm not so keen to see that. There's another kids movie, I think it's called Boss Baby or something, which I think looks like it could be kind of funny, but we'll see. See what we, decide on when we get there. David has actually gone to Sydney today to see a music, show. He really enjoys going to see live music, so it's just Elijah and I again today, but I think we're going to have a really fun day. Now somewhere in here is a little boy, but I just can't see where he is. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where could he be? There he is. Good hiding.
Yeah.
So we just arrived at the train festival. We just spent probably half an hour searching for a park, but then thank God we got a really, really good park, nice and close. Oh, and Elijah has just crashed. Are you okay? Yeah, but we're gonna hop out now and walk down to the festival. So it is 1:30 and we have just finished at the train festival. We've just got a bit of lunch to bring in the car with us while we drive to our friend's house for a play date. So it's it's just a little after 2 and Elijah and I are on our way to our friend's place. He's just crashed though in the back. So I've just pulled over just for 5 minutes to give him a little bit more of a rest, and I was just talking to my dad on the phone and I was feeling kind of upset. So I mentioned the other day that David, my fiance's dad, is quite unwell, and he's really my first experience of watching somebody grow old and approach death, I suppose. I've had my aunt, who I was really close to, she died from cancer when I was about 14, and I think at that age I only really kind of saw what I wanted to see, and I wasn't that aware of how quickly she deteriorated or anything like that. Like I remember her dying, but not really the details or anything, too specific. And I guess because I was quite young, But anyway, with David's dad, I just feel really surprised by how quickly he is deteriorating. Like, it's not as though he's going to die tomorrow. He doesn't have a terminal illness or anything like that. He's had cancer, and but that is kind of clearing up, which is, thank God. But he has been in the hospital, and over the last few weeks has just completely lost movement in his legs. Like, he just can't walk, and he'll never walk again, and he's in a wheelchair, and he can't go home. He has to go to a nursing home. And I just think, when I knew him like less than a year ago, he was going to markets every weekend and walking around everywhere, and working at the church bookstore through the week, and just how quickly his life is changing. And I know, of course, there are incidences where people's lives change even quicker, or they die really quickly, like here one minute and gone the next. But just witnessing somebody aging and deteriorating, and their bodily functions, and losing their bodily functions, it's really confronting, and it makes me feel really upset that some people, the end of their life can be a really painful and hard experience, and not just physically but emotionally. I think particularly, if they didn't have any sort of faith that they were going somewhere better or somewhere wonderful, and that dying didn't have to be something to really fear and be afraid of, But like, if they didn't have that faith, then it might just be such an awful way for their life to end. If they just think like, there's nowhere after this is it, and that my last experience in life is this painful, awful one. Like, the thought of somebody having that experience just makes me feel so upset. I don't know why. I've honestly just been bursting into tears about it when I think about it. I don't know. I hope that when the time comes that I can accept that this is, my path that God wants me to take, and accept what's coming, and be peaceful and loving about it, and not fearful or angry. So the time is about 7:30 and we just left our friend's place. We ended up not going to the movies. We ended up having dinner at their house and just watching a movie there, which was really nice and a lot of fun. We're just going through the drive-through now, getting a couple of drinks for the drive home, because it's quite a long drive. We live quite far away from them. Anyway, that's what we're up to.